Hello everyone. If you happen to take a look at the video on soil mapping programs, welcome back to my computer. If not, welcome anyway. And maybe after this one is over, you could pop over and check that video out. My name is David Chickering. I'm the Conservation Technical Assistance Initiative Engineer at the Conservation District here in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. And I work with the Conservation District and with USDA NRCS to help landowners mediate resource concerns on their property. So today we're going to do a little bit of a different thing, and we're going to look at compost. So what is compost? Compost is created from the aerobic decomposition of materials, including waste, food scraps, animal manure, and other biological materials. So how does this affect us? Why do we care? Well, you can compost and turn leftover nutrients in your food into nutrition for your vegetable gardens and for your plants, or you could compost simply just to reduce the amount of waste that you're sending to the landfills and to have a more ecological home. So I'm going to show you a couple of resources that I like, that I've learned about, that are just pretty vast, and there's a lot of information, especially on this first one here. This is the Rodale Institute. So we'll do a little overview here about the Rodale Institute. So the Rodale Institute is a nonprofit. They're a research facility, education facility on the East Coast, and they're widely credited with sparking the organic farming movement. They're founded in the 40s by J.I. Rodale, who bought a farm that was pretty wasted in terms of nutrition and farmability. He's a man from New York City who had health issues, and his mantra is, you can see here, healthy soil, healthy food, healthy people. He believes in the interconnectivity of these biological systems. So, whether or not you believe in organic farming principles, there's still a lot to learn from the Rodale Institute. They're a leader in soil health research, and a huge part of what they do is composting. So this is a really great resource here. There's all kinds of stuff here you can see. More about composting, grazing. Again, they have the organic bent to them, but there's still a lot to learn from folks who've been farming and recording what they're doing for the last 70 years. So this is a great one. I highly recommend checking it out. Just rodaleinstitute.org. You can just search it in a search bar, type this in. And then the EPA has a pretty good website here on composting. I just typed compost into Google, of course, the chief of search engines, and this was one of the first things that came up. So it's kind of a nice little breakdown here. You can say, like I was talking about, reducing your impact on the landfill. On average, we throw 28% of what we throw away is food that could be composted. So this one's nice. It's got some tips on what kind of things to compost. You might, is it going to smell bad? Am I going to have bears in my yard? That kind of stuff. This will help you with that. Probably don't put meat or fats and that kind of stuff. That's going to attract skunks and stuff you don't probably want in your yard. But just vegetable scraps, and here's a good list. They have some affiliation here with Cornell, it looks like. Another great resource, Cornell University, on composting and farming in general. And this was kind of neat. I checked this out earlier. This backyard composting tip sheet from USDA that gives you some sort of, you can talk about cold, slow composting, which is a really hands-off management style, but maybe isn't going to be best for vegetable gardens, where hot composting could be better, simply because those bacteria are going to heat up so hot that they're going to kill weed seeds, and you're going to be left with kind of the base material they call humus for growing from. And personally, I keep a compost pile. I actually don't spread it in my garden beds. I don't manage it very well, so I don't know that it doesn't have weed seeds, but it's just a good way to deal with food scrap and not throw it away in a landfill where it's going to release methane and maybe cause more global warming. So that one again, the USDA's, oh, this is from that EPA website. So epa.gov/recycle/composting home, or this Rodale Institute. Lots of really good information there. You guys can dig in and learn more about composting and making your home a little more sustainable. Thanks again for stopping by. Hope you're enjoying this virtual conservation week, and maybe I'll see you around the office sometime. Thanks.